Merlin Entertainments Inc. is a British-based, US-owned company headquartered in Poole, Dorset, which operates 124 attractions, 16 hotels and 3 holiday villages in 25 countries. History. In December 1998, Nick Varney, Andrew Carr and the senior management team of Varden Attractions completed a management buyout of the company to form Merlin Entertainments Group, Limited with the backing of the private equity firm Apax Partners. Apax sold the company to another financial investor, Hermes Private Equity, in 2004. Legoland. When the Legoland theme parks came up for sale, Varney wanted to buy it, but Hermes did not want to invest more capital and sold Merlin to Blackstone Group for about £110 million in 2005. Blackstone negotiated to buy control of Legoland for about £250 million, then merged it with Merlin. As part of the deal, KIRKBI, as the investment arm of Lego owners, took a share in Merlin Entertainments. Under Blackstone in 2006, Merlin went on to buy Gardaland, an Italian theme park. Two Swords. Early in 2007, Merlin also purchased the Two Swords Group, owner of the Madame Tussauds celebrity wax attractions, for £1 billion. After the Two Swords acquisition, Dubai International Capital held 20% of Merlin Entertainment. The Two Swords Group as a separate entity ceased to exist, and control of its attractions, including Madame Tussauds, the London Eye, Chessington World of Adventures, Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Warwick Castle and Hyde Park, passed to Merlin. On the 17th of July 2007, as part of the financing for the Two Swords deal, Merlin sold the freeholds of Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Warwick Castle and Madame Tussauds to private investor Nick Leslau and his investment firm Prestbury under a sale and leaseback agreement. Although the attraction sites are owned by Leslau, the attractions themselves are to be operated by Merlin, leasing each back on a renewable 35-year lease. Chessington World of Adventures was not included in the deal due to being the most profitable. By arranging the sale-leaseback of the properties and giving Dubai International Capital a stake in the combined entity, Merlin was able to acquire Two Swords without the need for any further capital investments from Blackstone or its other shareholders. Florida. On the 15th of January 2010, Merlin Entertainments bought a defunct Winter Haven, Florida-based theme park, Cypress Gardens, and reopened it as Legoland Florida Theme Park, Australia. In late 2010, it was announced that Merlin would purchase approximately $115 million worth of entertainment attractions located in Australia and New Zealand, from Village Roadshow theme parks and attractions. The sale would include Sydney Aquarium, Sydney Wildlife World, Ocean World Manly, Sydney Tower and the Koala Gallery in Australia, in addition to Kelly Tarleton's Underwater World in New Zealand. On the 3rd of March 2011, the deal was finalized. This was followed by the $140 million acquisition of Living and Leisure Australia, which owned several attractions in the Asia-Pacific region, including Underwater World, Melbourne Aquarium, Falls Creek Alpine Resort, Hotham Alpine Resort, Otway Fly, Illawarra Fly, Busan Aquarium and Siam Ocean World. On the 28th of June 2013, Merlin Australia's Madame Tussauds in Sydney placed a wax figure of the former Prime Minister, Julia Gillard, into a mock queue of a Centrelink office in central Sydney, deposed by the Australian Labor Party in the evening of the 26th of June, and replaced by Kevin Rudd. The publicity stunt drew wide attention, but received some criticism for the disrespect shown to the office of the Prime Minister and the first female leader of Australia. Listing Merlin had planned to go public in early 2010, but market turbulence postponed those plans. Instead, Blackstone sold 20% of the company to the private equity firm CVC Capital Partners, reducing Blackstone's holding to 34%. CVC acquired another 8% from the Dubai Investment Fund, which is no longer involved with the company, giving it 28% in all. KIRKBI, a Danish family trust that owns Legard, also increased its stake, emerging as the largest shareholder, with 36%. CVC paid a price that valued Merlin at £2.25 billion, more than 6 times what Merlin and Legoland together were worth when Blackstone acquired them 5 years earlier. Blackstone's investment was by that point worth more than 3.5 times what it had paid. On 8 November 2013, Merlin floated 30% of the company on the London Stock Exchange, valuing the private equity-backed company at almost £3.4 billion. Thorpe Park. In October 2013, mental health campaigners accused Merlin's Thorpe Park attraction of cutting profit before the welfare of those with mental illness. Its Halloween attractions included mazes which draw on classic horror film content, including one called The Asylum, which mimicked a mental health institution. The attraction was contrasted unfavorably in some media, Twitter, and by mental health campaigners who believed the asylum perpetrated stigmatizing and damaging images of mental illness. Thorpe Park issued a statement indicating the subject would be reviewed. Alton Towers. On the 2nd of June 2015, 2 carriages on the Smiler ride at the Alton Towers Resort collided. One of the cars was empty, and the other car contained 16 people. Merlin issued a statement that the incident was under investigation. On the 19th of March 2016, the Smiler reopened to the public after 9 months. The investigation found that the crash was, according to Merlin Entertainments, due to human error. Properties.